Good morning, Miss Owens.
And she has been in custody on this since the 18th of December.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
According to the jail, she has $16 days credit. I think Daniel is the only one in probation this morning.
Yes.
The old probation clerk is coming back as a probation officer. Priscilla is going to be a probation officer.
I'm so excited for her.
Yes,
That'll
so
be
are we.
amazing.
We're happy to have her back, and we've hired a young woman named Evelyn Busio from Sturgis, who's going to be the probation clerk. So we're going to get fully populated down there. This is file number 252202FY, People versus Catherine Owens. That's you. And we've met. Miss Owens, you're in custody for a couple of things, but this one is a probation violation. It's the second one. I think we had a bond violation, and then immediately after you were on probation, it resulted in this arrest. So let me get to the correct file here. It started as a felony. It's 2000 or 2202FY. It's a 25 case. You're placed on probation under domestic violence with a deferral on December 3rd. And then you got arrested a few days after that. Your probation officer, Daniel, was a bit frustrated with this because we hardly got off the dime. He's alleged that you violated your probation by violating another criminal law, failing to report, failing to pay fines and costs, failing to abstain from the use of drugs or alcohol, failed to participate in treatment, and failed to abstain from the use of assaultive or threatening behavior. According to this, you're going to plead to conditions 8 and 10, the use of alcohol or failing to test. Is that correct? As a violation of your probation?
I don't understand the failing to test part.
Well, it's just, all right. Do you acknowledge that you consumed alcohol?
I did, but at first I wasn't thinking, but then immediately after that I did submit to it.
All right. You're here with your lawyer, Casey Strong. She was your original attorney in this case and negotiated this plea agreement that put you on the probation. Alcohol is a big factor here, and you're spending much of the last 90 days in jail. And we're trying to get a handle on it. My intention is to continue your probation rather than just pull the pin and see if we can make some progress. But do you understand, you do have a right to have a hearing on this where it must be established, at least beyond a preponderance, that you violated the terms of your probation. Ms. Strong would be here to represent you. But you can also simply acknowledge that you consumed alcohol on that day. Do you understand?
I did.
And it resulted in a new charge, I think, also, but that's a separate matter, and you're represented by a different lawyer in that case. So what it says here is they're going to recommend time served, which would be 16 days. You're going to admit the violation, and I'm going to continue your probation. Is that your understanding?
Well, if I did time served, why do I still have to do probation?
Because I don't want you getting drunk and getting in a fight again. I want to get it.
It's time served for the violation. I'm going to stop.
The reason I was drinking is because I was stressed out.
Yeah, so
Because
we're
of
gonna,
all of this.
all right, and then you can tell me that. We're gonna have a play. What were you stressed out about?
Because I had a job to cover my court fines, and immediately after that hearing on the third, the following day I was fired because I missed one day because I'd only been there for a few days at that point. So I lost my employment, and then my husband absolutely refused to help me pay for any of my fines. And that's why I hadn't done any of the anger management yet because I couldn't afford it. I was starting to look for work. That's what I was doing. And in that 2 weeks time, then after 2 weeks, I was so stressed out and fed up about it. Yes, I took a moment to myself and I got a beer. Yes, I did.
Say that again.
From December 3rd,
I heard that part,
right,
but the
and
last
then I
sentence.
got fired. And then from December 3rd to the day that I was arrested, for the 2 weeks, I didn't drink anything. I wasn't doing anything that I was not supposed to be doing. And I was so stressed out. My husband was just refusing to help me with it. After he and my son were the reason that I lost my job that I got to pay for my court fines, and my husband still was not going to help me with it. I was very stressed out. And then my son's girlfriend got involved.
Well, you said the last thing and I didn't, you did something and then you drank. What were you drinking?
The same thing I had the last time.
Which was Natty Lights.
Yeah. It's cheap.
All right, Daniel, what's your thought here?
Well, a vast majority about like not getting in treatment and stuff. I mean, realistically, she was only on here for 2 weeks. I do think that that she struggles with alcohol, and I do think that there's possibly some issues with some anger, and there might be mental health that I don't know about because it's only been 2 weeks. So I would like to keep her on probation and hopefully get some services in place that can help her make better decisions going forward.
Yeah, you've got an attorney pretrial on the new domestic violence charge in front of Judge Pattison on 17th of this, no, what's that set for? 16th of January. All right, I'm gonna follow the deal. I'm gonna give you 16 days, credit 16 days. I set this for today because it's sometimes hard for your attorney to schedule cases in Centerville, and I knew she would be here today.
I'm always happy to come down here. Just not on a Monday.
Okay. 16 days, credit 16 days, 0 fine and cost, probation is continued. Daniel, do you need to see her?
Not right now.
Are you gonna
Just
someone?
give me a call when she gets out.
I don't. All right. I don't know what the deal is in the other case. I don't have it in front of me.
I believe the bond in the other case was 5,000 cash surety, 10%.
Has it been posted?
Might as well pay that either.
All right.
So that means I'm gonna be stuck in here till the 17th.
Well, we could discuss it further with Mr. Knopfinger, but the answer is maybe yes. I only have this case in front of me. All right. We'll take a look at that. Mr. Knopfinger, I don't think was here today, and I think his case has got adjourned that we're set for today. So as busy as it is, we're missing Miss Ives, we're missing Luke, and maybe somebody else. All right, Miss Owens, you're good to go. The deferral is still an open. What? Who we got left? Bring him in. Let's figure out what the heck is going on here.